I just did eat.
Yeah, I know what you did.
I saw it too right off the bat.
And it was climbing 7, 8.
It's why Ellie watches this. It's his bad dance skills. Notification. Boom. What's up, boys and girls? It's another hour of K&E time. I'm E.
I'm K.
And like every show, hit that subscribe button.
Hit the little bell next to it.
Hit them like buttons.
Hit them again.
Vote for Trump. I just listed stuff.
All right, you're done. So all right. Well,
Hey.
it was a good show. Well,
We've had a couple good weeks of success here. We're going to talk a little bit tonight about we're going to hit a little bit more about the Bud Light and past couple of shows we've done. Because, if the horse ain't dead, let's put the heels to it, get across the finish line.
Oh, I was going to say keep kicking it. Go ahead.
That ain't what the animal rights guys were out there watching. We're going to talk a little bit about Stevie Van Zandt. We challenged him to something. We're going to talk a little bit about that too, because y'all may not have seen it. And another thing we're going to talk about tonight is, butt babies.
Butt babies.
This is the new gender thing. We're going to discuss that. Probably not at length, but we're going to get into it enough to make you go, yeah, I ain't voting for this guy no more.
Yeah. We have opinions.
We do have opinions. But we've done pretty good in the last couple of shows. Got a lot of views, got a lot of comments.
Right.
Gotten some likes, had a couple dislikes. I mean, it's a tumultuous world out there, and everybody's got opinions.
Right. Now, the Bud Light one, that did not surprise me at all because, like you just said, there's people on both sides of that fence. Yeah. And so, a lot of people liked it. A lot of you threw a little dislike on us, but that's your opinion. We still hope you come back and watch. We might say something funny one day, that you'll like. But I understood a lot of people didn't like it.
A lot of people did like it, and those of you that did like it, we love you. We will come to your party.
That's right.
But yeah, a few new things are coming up with this whole Mulvaney thing.
Right.
She or him or they or that.
Right.
Just put out a thing that they feel like they've been bullied.
Huh.
And I haven't noticed anything about bullying. Go ahead.
Bud Light gave that little boy $150,000. I would love to be bullied that way.
Pay for my parking, man.
Right.
I'll drink a 6-pack for you, big guys.
Bully me by giving me $150,000. You poor thing.
Yeah, I mean, you had to question your, I don't know, what do you call it? Your morals, your scruples. There's things out there that are in question. But like, he, she, it, they, them. Those, that is saying that.
Good job. You got all the pronouns in there. So very good job, brother.
And just to make sure over there.
Right.
It's just saying that they're being bullied. I haven't seen where anybody actually bullied her
Mulvaney,
or those. Or,
right.
All I've seen is they've made fun of Budweiser.
Yeah.
For making that choice, which I think was a bad choice. I mean, like we've said before in the last couple of shows, you could have picked a woman out there that has strived to do it. What about the black lady from NASA who was like the chief engineer way back during the moon?
What about race? Rosa Parks?
Rosa Parks. I'd have been happy with that.
I'd have been fine with that on a Bud can. And
what about Marilyn Monroe? Been turning hard since she was
exactly. My wife put it perfectly. And so disclaimer, I'm stealing this from her. Bud Light just didn't know their audience.
Yeah.
I mean, if White Claw had done the exact same thing, they would be loved and praised. Bud Light just doesn't know their audience, or they don't care about their audience.
Well, now, you're right on that. The marketing director lady that runs their, she came on and did a big thing. And she said something that just kind of made me like, wait, what? What'd you say?
Things that make you go, huh?
That's deep. But she said they were trying to target a younger audience, trying to get the younger people to start buying. Like, how young are we talking? You know,
Exactly.
because this Mulvaney chick evidently like had a TV show or something, act like at a hotel or something like that, and claiming to be some little boy named Otis, and it was only 6 years old.
Yeah.
And it's like,
well, and then that's going to bring up a whole new aspect to all of this thing. So now, not only is this dude decided, he's now a girl.
Yeah.
But yeah, do that. Well, now I'm a 13-year-old girl. Okay.
Yeah.
So what's going to be the next step in that? Is she now going to have sex with a 13-year-old boy? And that's going to be fine because, they're both 13.
Yeah. And if she's coming off as at 13, is now that she's drinking the beer, is she going to get 13-year-olds to start buying? I mean, we got a lot of stuff here that we can hit on.
Right. It's pretty deep, Budweiser opened up quite the can here.
Can of worms there.
No pun intended.
Because we know Mulvaney don't have a worm no more. Well, it does, but it's retracted.
The worm went back inside.
In the hole.
Yeah.
Might as well pour some lead in it because you ain't getting nothing there.
Right.
But, I seen some other things. She posted a thing talking about now that she's transgendered, she can have a baby.
Right.
No, you can't.
Right. You cannot have a baby. You're not built that way.
Your innards are still dudish.
Yeah. You made it an innie, but it was still an outie.
Yeah. And, she could adopt, possibly. I mean, evidently she's got enough money, and if you got enough money, you can adopt.
Oh, yeah.
Which I feel sorry for some children out there that are getting adopted by these circus acts that are coming around out there.
Right.
But I seen this thing where she was talking about she could have a child. Well, in this video, this other girl popped on and said, "No, you cannot. I'm a nurse. This is wrong. This is wrong. This is wrong."
None of the parts are there.
Right. So then a third person jumped on and said, "Yes, she can. You're just being a bully." And it's like, no, you can physically not have a baby just because you made your outie an innie.
Right.
I mean,
that doesn't mean everything else changed.
Fallopian tubes,
right?
Ovaries have to happen. A whole canal of stuff has to happen that we don't have. We're missing a rib.
With all that being said, I think this is the perfect moment to bring in.
Let's talk about this.
Here
is the thing that has been invented for transgender people to get the feeling of what it's like to be pregnant and experience and celebrate the miracle of childbirth.
Right. The butt baby.
The butt baby.
Comes in two different sizes, 9-inch or 13.
But this thing does not
go into none
it.
Of that makes any sense.
Embiotic sac. There's no embiotic sac whatsoever. Right. Surprised you with that big word.
You did.
Science, y'all.
I'm going to put a quarter in the jar.
Appreciate that. But this goes in the transgender person's butt. And it's shoved up there.
Right.
Now, in my whole history of being around pregnant women, I have heard them that I really feel like the baby's kind of leaning against my bladder. This and that. Never have I heard a woman in childbearing time say, "I feel like I got this big pain stuck right up my ass. I've got 13 inches of foam shoved right up there." I'm just, how do you sit there and be a transgender person and say, "This gave me the same experiences as a woman going through childbirth"? Well, honey, it didn't. You didn't experience nothing. You stuck something way up there that you and your buddies do on a Friday night when you're on ecstasy. You did not experience childbirth.
Right. There's no, which, unfortunately, I'm going to just swap the picture here for a second.
But do you see the three colors of the baby?
Yes.
Kyle, tell me what the three colors are.
You have a black baby, or a brown baby, however you want to put it. you have a white baby, and then you have a baby that looked like somebody set it on fire.
But look at it what it says in the comment up there. Comes in white, brown, and Bushman of the Kalahari.
Right.
And it's way too damn black.
No, that looks like has been set on fire.
A dirty deed has gone done here.
Right. But in there, I did want to touch on this part where, you know, while we're on the butt baby. That is so sad to even say.
So sad. I'm going to cover my label up.
Okay. But it actually, and this is it, even sicker, I think. It was designed as a sex toy.
Oh, was it?
Yes. It had nothing to do with making people experience childbirth.
Am I reading that right?
Yeah.
Butt baby, sex toys are being sold and marketed as weapons of ass destruction.
You are reading that correctly.
America, come on.
That's where we've got. I mean, it's the other people have adopted it and said, oh, if I use this 13-inch, which is called the Big Brother, if I use this 13-inch baby and shove it up my ass, I can experience childbirth. But the people who invented it, as sick and twisted as this is, you know, invented it as just a normal other one more sex toy.
Right.
An oddly shaped dildo. You know, but
an extremely oddly shaped one.
Right. And,
I'm just speechless over this.
I know, that's my problem. I really have nowhere to go from here. So,
you know, these people are out there and they're talking about how, you know, children being born now or leaving the sex orientation blank so that child can make that decision about the time they're 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years old.
Right.
You know, well, kids out there are still at that point where, you know, like, hey, can I lick this light socket? No, you cannot.
Right.
Lick it. It will electrocute you. But I think I'd like to be, well, we're going to take you right on up and cut some things off.
Right.
We'll do a little trimming, snip, doot, and all that good stuff.
Yeah,
but,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
But evidently, you can't let children make that decision for themselves.
No.
And,
I mean, at that stage, they still don't know if they like vanilla or strawberry ice cream.
That's deep. You know, that's deep. But like with this Mulvaney, I think people should have stepped in on that little girl's Miller's life decision. Like, you know, you're not this away.
Right.
But,
yeah, I saw one the other day, you know, said they started their child's transition from female to male at 18 months. There's no 18-month-old child that can make that decision.
Right.
Once again, I mean, they don't even know if they like ice cream or not.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, we're going, you know, so, oh, well, this child decided it wanted, no, you decided you wanted this child to be a boy.
And you just hit that thing right on the nail of the head. They decided at 18 months they had started their child's transition to go from a girl to a boy.
Yeah.
Well, then evidently they had a girl and they wanted a boy.
They wanted a boy, right.
And you know, when we was growing up, we had tomboys. We had them girls that were tomboys. Yeah. Whoop our ass in baseball, punch us in the throat. Mm-hmm. But they still kissed good on a Friday night.
I was going to say, usually they turned into the hottest chicks.
Every time.
Every time.
Every time. Every time. But I got excited.
You did.
So science. But a lot of this, you know, you see this in the parents are the ones saying that at 18 months we'll transition them over to this. Right. Well, I think at that point somebody needs to step in and do a psyche eval on the parents and possibly take this child away.
Right.
Because this child is going to be completely raised horribly. Its mind is going to be so twisted that by the time it grows up to be like Mulvaney, it's going to turn into a woman and walk around trying to act like it's a 13-year-old or a 6-year-old.
Right.
And it's just horrible.
Well, and I'm going to take it a step further. You know, I actually think the parents should be arrested for child abuse.
I agree.
You know, I mean, you're making a decision for this child that the child's going to have to live with for the rest of their life.
Yeah.
You know, it ain't like, you change their haircut.
Yeah.
Well, when it grows out, we can put it back. No.
Right.
Once you've, cut off one part and shoved it inside to be another part, you can't just put it back.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe you can. I don't know. I've never, looked into getting any parts of me cut off.
I have not either.
So
I had to tip my finger cut off, and that hurt like hell. So we're not cutting
Right.
anything else off.
Yes, I went. Yeah, there you go.
But the starfish effect kicked in at group hat. So, but I'm going to blow the top off the world right here. This whole transgender thing.
Right.
If you want to know, if you really want to know America, what you're doing to these children by teaching them that they're actually born one way, but you want them to be another way.
Right.
You go back in time. You find the movie called Sleep Away Camp. You watch that movie, and you will cure this whole thing up because you'll be like, no way is that going down. Sleep Away
Well,
Camp.
all right.
Horrifying show. Horrifying.
I'm gonna
Horror.
I'm gonna steer us away from this topic because it's gonna get a lot deeper than what we like to go.
Yeah.
We prefer to have a giggle and a laugh here.
We
not
are going
talk
to have a
about
giggle and laugh.
that kind of shit.
But I do have one more comment about Bud Light.
Okay.
I am upset with you right now because of everything that's going on. But I'd also like to point out that I did go to the beer store
Mm-hmm.
and procured us some libations for the show.
Exactly.
See, that other big word came up there. I read. You get it?
Only books with pictures.
That's art. Get it? We read. Our parents taught us how to read. All right, anyway, science. Anyways, I went to the beer store, right? And I did notice that the Bud Natties and all that were still pretty full in their cases.
Yeah.
I noticed one section was wiped out. But I noticed what the beer companies are doing to us, and I think this needs to be hit on. All the other beer companies said Bud Light's about to be dropping out.
Yeah.
They about to start losing some money. So while everybody's coming over here to us, we're going to raise the price $2.
Right.
What Budweiser do? So, well, we're going to match your $2. We're going to go further in the hole.
Exactly. Right. Yeah.
So I noticed that all the beer prices have gone up at the store. They're all $2 to $3 higher than what they were 4 days ago.
And you
4
probably
days
hit the
ago.
nail on the head. They're like, hey, people are getting away from Budweiser. We're going to jack our prices. Come drink our shit.
Yeah. Just like when the little balloon was in the sky from China. It's like, oh, they own to us. Let's skyjack these gas prices back.
Right.
One oil well caught on fire. One. We're going to sky. It's Russia. We're skyjacking all the gas prices.
Well,
I said, guy.
I'm going to throw in, one more little thing to go with this. Yes, we're mad at you, Bud Light. The whole world's mad at you right now. But, if you wanted to put a little banner right above K&E Hour that said Bud Light and send us some Bud Lights, I mean, we'd be good with you.
Yeah. We're mad.
We're mad, but we'll get over it.
We don't hate you.
If you threw a little advertisement our way, we'd be a lot less mad.
I know you can't tell what's in these koozies. We're just not showing them right now.
Right.
Because we're mad. But we don't hate you. Raising children, we get mad at them. We'll tell them, so hey, we love you, but we don't want you in our line of sight right now.
Exactly.
But,
all right.
But while I was at Walmart, I got another funny little story for you.
Well, okay.
This is going to start getting funnier now.
About time.
You get to that point where you have to Walmart. You don't have Walmart beat.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's a big, successful company owned by Sam Walton.
Right.
And ran by crackheads. So
exactly.
But I didn't get all the presents I wanted at Christmas. I didn't get no underwear nor socks. So I was in there looking at underwear and socks.
You damn sure did.
Do you not like the sweaters I get you? That sperm bag got a line.
Go ahead.
But anyways, I noticed that while I was in there looking at underwear, that they have changed it. Because you used to go in there and get underwear and be like small, medium, large, extra large, triple large. There were the X's, 2X, 3X.
Right. You can't find just the triple fat?
No. And I don't refer to it as triple fat. 2X large in my world is called triple medium. Triple medium. That's for us belly boys. But anyways, all the underwear is just destroyed. I mean, bags are just ripped open and stuff, and everything's just the packs of underwear's pulled up. I'm like, what the hell happened in the underwear aisle? So I'm like trying to look and see if there's one unopened, and then try to find one in my size. And then I know a dude comes walking by. I'm gonna get this one, but I'm gonna look at it later.
Are you gonna tell a story?
I'm talking.
Thank you.
Rush me one more. We got time, and it's our show, not your show.
No,
Anyways.
it's their show, and if they just see the top of our heads, they're gonna go away.
Anyways, so I'm trying to find me some underwear, and they're just destroyed. The packs are open. The underwear's sitting there. It's like a madhouse, like an explosion happened, in the cotton section. But so I'm trying to find. I'm trying to fit one pair with this one. I finally just gave up. This old boy comes walking up. He's like, it's real hard to find underwear here, ain't it? I'm like, it is. It's like it. And as I'm saying this, I'm like, everybody seems to have ripped all the packs. So he goes, yep, they changed all the sides. And while he's saying, he rips one right down the side.
Oh, wow.
Pulls out, and he's pulling it out and holding it up. I'm like, look at him like, did we not just say it was hard? And you just ripped it open right in front of me? He's like, well, I like a certain band top, and I can't see them when they're rolled up. And I'm like, read the package. You can see the band sign on the side of it if it's elastic or the other one. And he's just like, yeah, I understand. And he took another pack and he ripped it open. I'm like, what's this world coming to? You just can't go up and buy underwear no more because it's all ripped apart at the Walmart. Kids, where's security? I'm just starting with Walmart, man.
And you say I come up with weird shit.
So I'm going to have to go to Atwood's. At least there, they told me to quit eating the candy and stuff and the peanuts that are out there, But I think their underwear packs and their sock packs are because socks were ripped open too.
Well, let me give you a word of advice. Whether you're at the Walmart or the Atwoods or whatever, let me give you a word of advice that I think will help you out tremendously.
Lay it on me.
Start shopping in the men's underwear department instead of the women's.
I'm not a Mulvaney. I'm an Audi. I'm a proud Audi. And I ought to just slap shit out of you for saying that because you hurt my feelings.
Where's my fork?
Yeah, he's got a fork later right here because I'm out of line. He's going to stab me in the neck, which is going to cause some tumultuous moments. That's my third big word tonight. Third.
Right. Here we go.
Big word on toilet paper.
No, not the big word.
What's up, Big D, Darren Mitchell?
Well, Mitchell boys saying what's up, guys.
Love you, buddy. Glad you're here.
See you here.
You hear how he treats me?
Do we care? Does anybody care?
The world's just messed up. Bud Light's sponsoring ex-Audis into new Innies and Walmart, and people are just ripping the damn underwear out of the damn bags. I'm distraught. We got butt babies floating around because transgender want to figure out what it's like to feel like to go through childbirth, even though that's just going to be like a really bad bowel movement.
Right, it's a really big turn.
Beer prices are outrageous because all this crap going on. I'm distraught.
All right.
Talk me off the ledge, Kyle. Talk me down.
Well, I'm going to move you to something else to be distraught
Ooh,
over.
science.
This is something I kind of got a little distraught over, and I just wanted to bring it up on the show. And that would be Mr. Steven Van Zandt.
Let's talk about Steven Van Zandt. I'm going to bring you up to speed on Steven Van Zandt. Steven Van Zandt pissed off my boy Kyle. When my boy Kyle pissed off, I'm pissed off. So, but all I could do on that show did that Kyle was on such a soapbox, I was just like, yeah, what he said.
Yeah,
bring it. Come to our street.
He's the big guy stands behind you and goes, yeah.
Yeah. But, I got a stick and I got a big buddy.
That's right.
He's got a big buddy and I got a big buddy. But Steven Van Zandt.
I'm going to keep this short. But basically, Steven Van Zandt said, all Republicans should be murdered. Called all Republicans cockroaches. And, he threw that up on Twitter, but then apparently his PR people caught up with him and was like, hey, dude, that's not cool. So he took it right back down. But
In case
we
you
all
don't-
know once you put it on Twitter, it's there forever. Somebody already has screenshotted it just so they could talk shit to you.
Right. And the word Republican is a misspelling for what is actually known as the working class man, which is me, him, and you.
Right. And, me personally, I don't care if you're Republican and I don't care if you're Democrat. I don't care if you're wearing your red MAGA hat. I
Or
don't care.
Joe Biden's colors, paint my
Right.
colors hat.
Exactly.
Just don't be a leftist.
I don't care about none of that, but what really got me, and there is probably a 7-minute video. If anybody wants to go watch it, just go to our channel. It's there. It's entitled Stephen Van Zandt Can Kiss Our. But
Kyle was mad.
I was mad. I was a little upset about it. And, but I'm just going to make this point real quick, and we're going to get into more entertaining things. People have to understand once you're a celebrity, and you say crap like that, look at how many people that goes out to. How many people you just told murder Republicans, and nothing will ever happen to him. If I said that and then somebody went out and killed 4 Republicans, which in my case they'd be killing 4 Democrats, but the FBI would have this house turned upside down. I would be underneath the jail somewhere.
That's right.
But anyway, if y'all wanna get a laugh at Kyle because he did get on his soapbox a little bit, y'all go watch that little 7-minute video and
Kyle was mad. I've been watching over my show the last 3 or 4 days to make sure black trucks don't show up by the government. And it wasn't just, Kyle said it, but I don't think he hit it like we. Stephen Van Zandt said to gather up all the Republicans and just kill them all, kill all those cockroaches at one time.
Right.
Bring it on. Come to our street. Bring your punk ass out here. You got a goiter in your belly. I synced it on TV. Bring your ass on.
Well, I ain't going all that far, but I gave him an invite on my little rant. I sent my little rant to him on Twitter.
One-on-one interview.
Well, 2-on-1, but I'll probably be the guy doing most of the talking.
I'll be mean,
but and I'm going to say it again on this show, and then we're going to get off of this subject. But I'm just going to have this on the internet one more time. I would love for you to come on the K&E Hour and just give us your viewpoints. I don't want to argue. I don't want to fight. I don't want to try to run him down. Just come on the show. Give us your viewpoints. Listen to our viewpoints. See if we can have an adult conversation and we'll move on.
I like this calm you. Because that video we put on the other day
was not calm. No.
Was not calm. It was like, bring your ass to this street. We're ready to fight. We're mad. I sound like one of them guys that do on the old mattress sale. We're crazy. We're insane. We're going to lower all the prices. All the ass kickings are going to be cheap over here. Stephen Van Zandt, bring it to town. All right. I'm going to calm it down. I'm going to bring it down.
What do you think about a little sports news? You got anything else before we get to sports?
I got some things, but we do need to get off of the political part of it. We need to talk about Kyle's got a little sports segment here. It's kind of funny. We need to watch this real quick.
All right, y'all forgive me. I got to put on my old man spectacles.
He's 106 and still kicking, man. We love him.
I am still kicking. All right. So, AA baseball team, Rocket City Trash Pandas. I don't know why you're called the Trash Pandas for starters.
Everybody else got raccoons.
I'd like to point out to...
At least they ain't the fart squirrels.
And I'd like to point out to Mr. Mulvaney, this is not March Madness. This is baseball.
This is baseball season now.
So, all right. Anyway, so if you'd like to, won't you read the headline for me?
AA team, Rocket City. trash pandas throw a no-hitter. They threw a no-hitter and lost 7-5. How do you throw a no-hitter and lose 7-5, you ass? Let us tell you.
I'm going to
A
explain
no-hitter
that.
means that nobody hit the ball.
Going into the 7th inning, the Pandas had a 3-0 lead, and obviously had a no-hitter going.
A no-hitter.
Now, in these games,
I'm getting crazy.
yeah, in these games, these are 7-inning games. So we're in the final inning, and this is how the Pandas started their inning with a walk.
This is the 4th inning?
7.
Oh, 7.
Final inning.
Final inning.
So this is how they started it. They walked the batter. They walked another batter. They got one batter to pop up and get it out. They walked the third batter. So
now the bases are loaded.
Bases are loaded from walks. All right, he got him a strikeout. Apparently he can throw strikes because he's got no hitter to this point. 1 out left to just get out of this game with the lead, go home, you win. Well, we get another walk. So that's walking in a run. And then there's an error. So 2 runs score on that. All right, now this is where it gets really interesting.
But this is still a no-hitter because no one's basically
no one
hit
has
the ball
officially
with a bat.
got a hit off of him. So then he hits a guy. So the bases are loaded. It's a 3-3 tie ball game now. Now, the very next pitch, he hits the next guy. And that's not good enough. We got to go for the trifecta. He hits the third guy. Again. Follows that with a walk.
Can you not pull a pitcher in this league?
No, apparently. Well, not when he's got a no-hitter going.
Yeah. I mean, that's good for stats. I mean,
but when you go hit by pitch, hit by pitch, hit by pitch, and then a walk, I would pull him at that moment. Then he throws a wild pitch that runs the score up 7-3.
So
then, hold on. It gets better. Then the next batter comes up and he hits him. And then finally he strikes out the last batter to get out of this inning. How the hell do you do that?
This is how you do it to not go to the majors.
Exactly. This kid will never make the major league.
Please tell me this team is like in Florida.
I wish they was.
It's got to be a Florida team, man.
Yeah, a man in Florida. This is the, Cincinnati
Chattanooga
and Los Angeles Angels affiliate.
Oh, okay.
So, but I don't never see this pitcher making it to the Angels. So,
okay.
I don't see him getting pulled up.
These are minor league or AAA teams. No, just Rocket A. Teams for the Cincinnati Reds and the LA Angels.
Right. They're minor league.
They're going to call this guy up. Do not bet on them during the World Series.
Exactly. No, not if he's pitching.
If we ever find out this pitcher's name, we will let you know. Do not bet on them. The pitchers up. But you get that record though for a no hitter, but that ERA.
Well, and it goes down as a loss.
Well, yeah. But we're going to keep him in because he's got a no hitter.
Right.
Even when it went 3-3, it's like, all right, look, he's hitting everybody.
Well, I have to say, I also feel like that coach will probably never make it to the majors.
Coach is now working at the supermarket, pushing buggies back up to the front.
Or he's
probably
a Walmart
or Walmart stocking the underwear aisle, ripping everything apart. But I digress. I have my moments.
He's at the front door. Welcome to Walmart. Get your shit and get out.
That's what I always wanted to call my plumbing company. It's High Performance Plumbing. We make your shit get.
Good call, brother. Good
Thanks,
call.
bro. Let me get a pound on that. Boom.
I think I stole him, but okay.
I think I stole it from you.
Yeah. Because I was going to follow it up with, I knew a guy who had a plumbing store and a high performance. Yeah. And,
Hey, I've had so many head wounds that sometimes y'all has to do like, no, that didn't happen to you, Ed. That was me.
that was
Oh,
me.
that you?
That was
I'll be telling buddies at work stories and be like, wait, did you say? Oh, you wait, hang on, that might have been my friend Kyle.
All right, so out of sports, Kyle's strange and crazy. You keep looking at your list. Did I bypass something you want to talk about, Ed?
No, we didn't bypass my list because
We're all good.
We're good.
All right.
We're going to go on to Kyle's strange, crazy, weird ass tidbits of news.
I think we should.
And
I don't think they could hear that, but that's all right. All right. So I've got several things pulled up here, but I think we should start with the top 10 list. How you feel about that?
all right, let's go with the top 10 list.
All right. That seems to be a staple of the show now. Would you like to read the headline?
Is this one we're going with?
Yeah.
Top 10 reasons to go to work naked.
And I'd like to scroll down. Let's read from the bottom to the top.
We're going to read from the bottom to the top.
Now we're giving you a bonus one here. Number 11.
Can you blow that up a little bit? Okay, that didn't help me.
That does not help.
Oh, number 11. Oh, these are like Marshall amps. How do you get such a loud sound out of your amps? Well, ours
We're
go up
running
to 11.
to 11. No one steals your chair anymore.
When you're naked at work.
Good point.
There's a lot of sweat down there. Nobody's sitting in that goo.
Especially if it's a leather chair.
All right, number 10 gives bad hair day a whole new meaning.
I actually really liked that one. That one made me giggle.
What patch of hair are we talking about? You never really know. How about that number 9?
Diverts attention from the fact that you also came to work stoned.
There you go.
We got some people that would work for. I know some of y'all are sitting here thinking now, I'm going to work tomorrow naked because ain't nobody going to notice that I'm stoned.
Somebody's going to walk up to this dude like, you know you're naked? Like, dude, can I get 2 taquitos with cheese and extra salsa?
or my old favorite, lean back here. I know that dude.
That's our Spicoli days.
Right.
I know that dude.
Number 8 is just for you, Ed.
People stop stealing your pens after they see where you're keeping them. There's only a couple of, one or two prospective areas to put them pens.
And I will not be stealing your pen after that.
Can you say, you need, all right, you need, up. There you go.
Number 7. So, with a little help from Muzak, which we all know Muzak, that's the elevator music, you can add exotic dancer to your exaggerated resume. I'm all for that.
Yeah, I mean, resumes are a play on words. I mean, if you can sit there and say a chick was walking into a door and you stopped the door from hitting her in the back. It's like, I'm an EMT because I kept a woman alive.
Right.
There's a lot of stuff there.
Number
6. You want to see if it's like the dream. We've all seen it going to work naked.
Right.
I don't know that I actually have, but I think I've had some weird dreams. But
I remember when we had a hot secretary one time. I dreamed about that, going to work naked.
Now if I had
I'm sorry, I went to work and then we got naked, so I guess that don't count.
Was that a dream that should go down?
Well, that was a dream. I'm a happily married man.
Science, y'all.
All right, number 5, to stop those creepy guys in marketing from looking down your blouse. That would definitely do it.
It'd be like, hey, the numbers aren't looking.
Yeah.
I'd be like, hey, my eyes are up here. Hey, I've made my decision.
I've made my decision.
You gonna come to work that way? I'm the one eyeball, like, hey, what's up?
Number 4 is definitely an Ed.
I'd love to chip in, but I left my wallet in my pants. Can't have pants in a wallet when you in work naked.
Pretty self-explanatory. Number 3, inventive way to finally meet that little hottie in human resources.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
You just start walking in naked, like swinging.
Shit, I'd be leaning back doing the helicopter, you know. And number
we need to
2
see you
is
in my office. All right. Number 2, can take advantage of computer monitor radiation to work on your tan. You know, everybody's saying the computers are burning us.
right.
You
You might as well make the most out of
get
it.
that aluminum foil sunscreen and let's burn, baby, burn. Let's make this work.
And the number 1 reason to go to work naked, because your boss keeps yelling, I want to see your ass in here by 8 o'clock. There you go. Number 1.
How you doing? I'm here at 7:59, and here's my
And
ass.
here's my ass.
Hairy and brown tinge and all.
I hope you liked it.
That was an interesting top 10 list right there.
It was. I thought we needed to bring a little humor.
I would like to see some commentary from the folks out there, but
Right. Yeah, I thought we needed a little humor brought in here. So,
what's the
throw that one out.
yeah, which one?
That one. The bucket list.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it's got its moments and stuff like that, but you know,
Right.
we're trying to, you know, we're funny, but we're a little wholesomer than what we used to be.
Well, it has nothing to do with that. It's just there's 100 of them on the list. I think
There's a lot.
at this point we may bore the people.
Yeah, this is but I say the title. This is a bucket list idea that Kyle came across.
All right. Try to finish these 100 sex bucket list ideas to completion. Yeah.
And
Some of them were just weird.
horrible.
Some were horrible. You know.
Science couldn't explain it.
No, I mean, you know,
No, man, I'm all about science.
do the reverse cowgirl. That's great. I'd love to try that. You know, do the. There's one on there about bondage. I mean, I don't know how much that excites me. You know,
Can I interrupt?
yeah.
You guys need to go check out last week's show. I mean, we had an internet connection. We had to make 2 different shows. One of them was really good. The other one was awesome because it was a thing about the top 10 sex positions.
Yes.
Whoever made this thing did all the drawings with stick figures.
Right.
And I just could not stop laughing because these stick figures were just, it was like it was drawn by an 8-year-old. Like, oh, okay.
Yes, and that was funnier than any of the comments or positions or anything else. That was the damn stick figure drawings that had us just laughing through the whole thing.
There was things there that were physically impossible with physics.
Right.
And physics is science, y'all.
We don't need to get into 100 damn bucket list ideas.
Nah.
We might save that for another day. Personally,
We'll do that.
I think it's time we say goodbye, folks. Have a great night.
I agree.
All right. Well, then let's finish it up with y'all. Hit that subscribe.
Hit that like.
Hit that little bell right next to the subscribe button. That way you always know when we're coming on live.
And when you're sitting at the house and you're just bored to death and it's Wednesday night and there ain't nothing on but that Wednesday PD Chicago crap, come over here and have a beer and laugh with us.
That's right. And when you wake up in the morning, get yourself out there and do your best to make somebody smile.
That's right. Steve Bant sucks. That was good timing.
That was. Do your dance for them.